So you're returning to the Ultimate Universe with Ultimate Avengers, and what can you tell us, without spoiling, in terms of what to look forward to?
The opening page of it is Nick Fury, like, what the hell, looking at, and he's looking at the destroyed Triskelion, but this is my own little comment on being away from the Ultimate Universe, like he has been for a couple of years.
Yes.
And just saying, I go away for 10 minutes and the whole place goes to shit, and like, that's my little comment on, don't worry, we're back, we're fixing all this. So like, there's good teams, there's like, Jeff Loeb's going to be doing some stuff, Warren Ellis doing another big, Brian Bendis, and me, plus really A-list artists like Lionel Francis Yu, Carlos Pacheco, all top-class artists that are involved, and really that's what the Ultimate line was all about in the past,
Absolutely.
Really they didn't care about Bendis and I at the beginning because nobody had heard of it.
No, stop it. But
really, I mean, back in 2000,
yeah.
he was just a bald kid from
Cleveland.
And I was the guy nobody could understand the act. But like, with Adam Kubert and Bagley and all those guys,
True.
It was Brian Hitch, and I just think what made it work was a finite number of books, making it really small with the best talent you can possibly get. And I think that's going to happen again. I think this year we'll get a good year ahead. Maybe rubbish again in a couple of years, but right now I think it'll be a good year.
The palette is cleared for new stuff from you, and we're looking forward to it.
I'm booked in for 2 years. I'm definitely doing 2 years on Ultimate Adventures.
Excellent. That's great, man.
There's 4 different big artists. Like the first one will be Carlos Pacheco. The next one will be Lionel Francis Yu. And then there's 2 other big guys doing year 2. So it's all good stuff.
Very cool. And also new Millarworld stuff, which is great, man. I mean, everyone loved the first run, and we were just talking before we started rolling, too, about American Jesus. I love the rebranding on American Jesus. And
well, we realised it's pretty lucky, really. I mean, the only creator-run stuff I've done really is one, so it's Kick-Ass, American Jesus, and Funny.
Yeah, and Funny. Yeah, and Warriors.
4 of those are in production as films, which is nuts. I mean, the hit rate of that is crazy, So, just from a business point of view, even as well as a creative point of view, you just sort of think, well, I should probably do more of these and maybe do some more movies, but also fun. It's actually really good fun. Like Kick-Ass is the most I've ever enjoyed working,
Wonderful.
And, I mean, I've loved doing it. I've loved doing American Jesus, and there's just nothing like creating your own thing. And again, I think it's that autonomy, like you don't have to cross over with anyone. And I generally don't anyway, but even so, I'm still beholden to maybe 40 years of continuity.
Certainly.
But when you're creating your own thing from scratch, it's also great for new readers too. Like my friends who don't read comics will never read my things like Old Man Logan or anything, but they do like Kick-Ass because you don't have to have read any comics.
Absolutely.
So I love the idea of that. So I'm going to do 3 new things. I'm going to do a thing with Steve McNiven. Cool. I'm going to do Dave Gibbons and I are talking about doing a project.
Wonderful. Oh, that'll be very cool.
Lionel Francis Yu and I are talking about
Excellent.
Things. So it's all really good high-end guys, so I want to make sure the next wave of books are as good as the first wave, So.
Excellent. Man, that's cool. 2000 AD boys getting back together. I like that.
And Gibbons is my hero. I mean,
me too.
I wrote Gibbons a letter when I was 16, and he was just doing Watchmen at the time.
Sure.
And he's the biggest artist in the industry, and I don't know how cocky I must have seemed. I wrote him a letter and said, I'm thinking of becoming a comics writer when I was in high school, and I think you're probably the best artist in the industry, so you should probably. And he must have thought, what a prick, But what he did was he sort of sent this really nice letter back with a really nice sketch and all that. He said, maybe we'll work together someday. And, here we are 20 years on, and, hopefully we are.
Outstanding, man. Now, you mentioned War Heroes, so are we going to see more?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, issue 3 was done like a year ago or something. But to be fair, we're doing it for free, and Tony had to take paying work on top of free work, I mean, it's understandable, guys get bills to pay.
Sure.
It's easy for a writer because we can work faster, but like artists, I mean, most guys can only do a certain number of pages a week, So Tony's actually finished it now, and now I'm the one holding it up, So issue 3 should be out hopefully in a couple of weeks, maybe about a month at most. I have to write issue 4 now, so. But I know how it's going. And issue 3 is good fun. It's the one where Islamic fundamentalists flying and attacking F-111 bombers and all that kind of stuff. So it should, I hope I'm still in one piece after this one comes out.
Very cool. Well, honestly, it's cool to see you address the war genre and then get into that. And it's certainly contemporary war, which is much different than your classic Sergeant Fury Hollers and Sergeant Rock stuff.
In a way, this is the 21st century Captain America, because it's about people popping pills to get powers to go and fight in the Middle East, and that's the take Sony are doing with the movie as well, so the War Heroes movie, the screenplay is just getting written just now, So,
very cool.
So I think that'll be at least 2011 before that's out.
And Wanted 2, where are we in the production?
Wanted 2 is all written, the script's all, I think everybody's quite happy with the latest draft. It's been through a few drafts, and it should start production. Pre-production begins in October, I think, so it should start production shortly after that, and last I heard, it was going to be out at the end of next year, you know, so fingers crossed it all goes well. I mean, the first one made 350 million, cost 75 to make, so sequels are inevitable, you know.
And I must tell you, just from a personal note, I work in that neighborhood every day. That's where my radio station is.
What,
so
Chicago?
For Wanted, yeah, absolutely, man. So yeah, I mean, literally for
Were
the
you there
first...
when they were filming then?
I was, and I was there for Angelina's scenes, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, that and Batman, of course, was filming at the same, or right after.
We had the Morgan Freeman just going between the two sets.
So yeah, it was really even more of a postcard kind of thing for me to kind of see where I work. And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, from the first kill to a lot of the driving scenes, I was just like, oh my God, I walk these streets all the time, man. Hey, you know, honestly, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, and I thank you for this time. And hopefully, you know, we can do another phone one, you know, in a few months or something. It'd be great.
I could just come. Yeah.
There you go. Hey, man, you know, I live 10 minutes away. You can come bunk with me to your to your thing, man. So to your play. Thanks for your time today, and have a good con. And I know everyone's really happy to see you in Chicago.
Thanks very much. Thank you.